Hello, everybody. This is Angela Heath. I am doing a very quick live broadcast because I just got a surprise. Some of you may know the background of this. A couple years ago, I started working on a book that I was so excited about, and some of you may have even been interviewed for. The book was entitled Six Figures Plus Zero Employees. I wanted to show solopreneurs and micro-sized businesses the secrets of those who have been very successful making six and seven figures without the headache of payroll. Well, I interviewed a number of people and then I got called away from that book. I got called away by a divine assignment. And so I followed through with that divine assignment and started working on a different book. And I just found out from Amazon that that book is now available for preview. Today, I just got my author's copy and I am going to open it up right here with you guys looking. And I'm not only going to just be so happy to see it, but I'm going to show you when you get your author's copy from Amazon, some of the things that you should be looking out for. Now, The Source of the Secret is not a book, like I said, I intended to write. It's a book that came as an assignment. And the purpose of the book is to speak to kingdom or Christian entrepreneurs about how can we really tap into what the Bible says belongs to us, the promises of God, and still be successful in the marketplace. See, there's kind of two ditches on either side of the road for Christian entrepreneurs. There's this one group that believes, oh, money is so evil, we shouldn't be focused on getting rich. And then there's this other group that's all they focus on is getting rich. And so both sides are wrong. God does want us to be wealthy, all of us who believe his promises. But he said we have to seek his kingdom first and his righteousness. That means the way he does it. And so that is the purpose of the book. I got so upset because I kept seeing all of these Christian entrepreneurs following after the ways of the world or new age beliefs in order to get material gain. And that is not his way. So anyway, I just got my review copy from Amazon and I'm opening it up right here live. Let's see how it looks. Ta-da! It looks good. Here it is, everybody, the review copy, Pre-orders are available on Amazon. All you got to do is scan that QR code up at the top. Okay, so I promised that I was going to show you some things you should look for when you get your review copy. Now, you should go through every page of your review copy and just make sure there were no problems when it was uploaded to Amazon, because problems can happen all along the way. You know, as you have your final proof and you are getting it formatted, there can be problems. Then from formatting over to Amazon, there can be problems. There can be problems all the way. So we want to make sure. So the first thing we're going to do is we want to look at that spine. We want to make sure the spine is correct, right? We don't want the spine to be off-centered. I have seen some books that look like that. The spine is off-center. We don't want that. We want our spine to be straight. And guess what? I've even seen some unprofessional people who have no spine. If you are self-publishing and you don't have a spine on your book, you're telling everybody, I'm an amateur. I don't know what I'm doing. Then you want to look at your photo and make sure if you ask for glossy, that is glossy. You can tell this is glossy. I'm shining the light on it. You want to look at your back cover and make sure that everything is centered, that nothing is flowing all the way over to the edge of your book. Those are the first couple things you want to look at. Then as we open up our book, we want to make sure that the way it opens, people are going to be able to read it comfortably. Now, if you have your margins incorrect, which that really shouldn't happen, but it does. If your margins are correct, then people should be able to open up this book and read it comfortably. They should not have any of the type going into the gutter here in this area where there is. Now, this is actually a little bit tight. This is a little bit tight, but it's okay. So you want to take a look at that. You want to take a look at, does it have the title of your book? Does it have the author's name up at the top? Now, it doesn't have to have the title and the author's name. It could have chapter names at the top. You want to make sure as you go through, you want to skim through it really quickly and make sure nothing is jumping out at you. If you have any kind of graphics in there, I don't have a lot of graphics, but I do have something at the end of each chapter that's just like in a box. And these are called powerful transformations. I have those in boxes. So I would pay attention to the end of each one of my chapters to make sure those boxes look really, really good. If you have anything that are links in here, now links in hard copy, they don't work, of course, but you want to just look at it because sometimes, now I've seen this quite often, there would be some kind of spacing problem with links. So if you've got links in it, you want to just make sure that that all looks good. Now, I am going to take my time and read through it. I'm not going to really read it. I always read, like, I look for certain things and then I read the beginning of one page and the end of that same page. So I'm going to make sure that what's down here now is going to flow over to that next page. So those are some of the things that I look for, but I am so excited. Please, my launch for this book is September 17th, and this was created for Christian business owners. Christian business owners. And so go on over to Amazon and you can see it is on pre-order for 99 cents. The book will be launched on the 17th. And if you order it for the 99 cents, you will be able to get your copy first and foremost on the 19th. But you can see here, I've got a warning about this book. This book is not for everybody. This book is really for kingdom entrepreneurs. This book is really for people who want to do things God's way. Everybody doesn't want to do that. But if you do, go on over to Amazon and get a copy of the book. Go ahead and sign up for the 99 cents pre-order. And I thank you kindly for doing that. So everybody, that's it. My book is here, and on first glance, this book looks good on first glance, but I am going to go through it. Like I said, the first paragraph on the page, the last paragraph on the page, you're going to look at that, make sure that it flows, like there's no missing content. You're going to look at things like any graphics you have on there, your table of contents. I've even seen books where the table of contents has ended up in the center of a book. That was crazy. I think it was the formatter who made that mistake and they didn't check it. Anyway, September 17th, I am launching The Source of the Secret. It is specifically for Christian entrepreneurs, showing you God's way to have a rich, successful business without losing your mind. Because if you are toiling in your business, there's something wrong. This is Angela Heath with TKC Incorporated. I am so excited, and I am getting ready to dive into this book. Thank you so much for supporting my launch on September 17th. See you next time.